Thanks, Ben. Hi, Adrián. Thanks for speaking with us tonight.
Hey Jason.
I'm wondering, broad strokes, what you make of a game that was very wide open, very transitional at times, maybe after the adjustments you seemed to make while Deb was being treated, it came a little in your control, but broadly, what did you make of this game tonight?
Well, I think it's a bit learning. After a tough week, short week, 2 games in a row, coming from Kansas, so maybe having, I don't know, 2 days just to prepare the next one without chance to train too much, with a lot of trouble. So I think it's not easy, and just seeing that obviously we always want to get the 3 points, but today the way that we've competed until the end, the amount of chances that we've created. So I think we need to be proud. So there's nothing bad to say. Maybe the beginning, it took a little bit of time just to adjust what we wanted to do. But I think we were, after the first 15, 20, we were just settled. So everything was good. We were playing good soccer. After scoring the first one, just right after we've conceded that goal, and it changed a little bit the situation. And then second half, I think when we were playing, I think better. So we've just had that goal on goal, so unlucky. But the attitude, and then just fighting until the end, scoring the second, and then just keep pushing until the end. I think, I don't know. We've been taking a lot of risks to try to score the third one, and we couldn't. But the most important thing that the team is competing until the end. It's improving every week, and I think we can get really positive things for the future from this game.
Uh, I did want to ask about the risks you took at the end. You mentioned when Deb had to come out. I guess this is a two-part question because one, it looked like she was coming out because the cut was still bleeding. Is that accurate?
Yeah, yeah,
And then when you bring her out, obviously bringing in Gift, you're not sending in another six. You're asking, it looked like Lacey to play that role.
yeah.
Um,
Lazy
what
and
did you? Yeah. And what did you see at the end there that said to you that that was on the table, given that maybe you could have brought Courtney in or Keisha or someone else that has played somewhere similar to that role, and instead you're really kind of going all out.
because I think it wasn't enough, the 1 point. So we are ambitious. We all want to get 3 points, and we were, you know, creating a lot of chances through the width with Rose, with Trin, Gabby, Page. So my idea was trying to have more players in the box, two strikers, Sophia and Monday, ready, to get the box, because we know that Monday is really good also in the air. So that was the idea. Taking a little bit more risk, maybe in the middle, having offensive players as Croy and Lacey just as a midfielders, but also pushing them to get the box and just try to create numbers, outside too, and then try to have crossing situations to finish.
Appreciate it. I'll pass the mic.
Luis, go ahead.
Buenas noches, coach. Un partido, ¿verdad? Complicado, en el cual el equipo, ¿verdad? Batalló hasta el final, como le dijiste al compañero en inglés. O sea, siempre los juegos a mitad de semana, con menos días de descanso, son más complicados.
Ujú.
¿Qué cosas pudiera sacar positivos de este encuentro y este punto de visitante?
Pues muchas, la verdad que viniendo de una semana, como bien dices, corta, ante un gran partido, con, bueno, el rival a priori que mejor lo está haciendo hasta el momento, con bastante tiempo, con una jugadora menos, con un desgaste extra, de la manera que competimos, sumándole el viaje. A partir de ahí, teniendo que venir otra vez a West Coast aquí, con un viaje largo, prácticamente muy pocos días para preparar el partido, porque al final tienes que recuperar. La manera que el equipo ha competido creo que ha sido, pues, excelente. Es verdad que nos sigue faltando quizá, pues, ese último tercio, el ser un poquito más, bueno, más determinantes en área para poder finalizar esas situaciones de gol. Pero bueno, contento porque el equipo se adapta rápido a lo que está pasando, a pesar que el rival cambie. Tenemos muchísima ambición de ir hacia adelante, de crear ocasiones. Creo que con balón cada vez estamos siendo más peligrosas. Tenemos muchísimas armas para atacar de diferentes maneras. Y hoy pues se han generado muchas ocasiones de gol. Al final creo que el equipo ha merecido algo más que un punto. No ha podido ser, hay que aceptarlo y hay que aprender de ello para el futuro.
Otra cosa, la última conferencia virtual que hicimos, se te había hecho la pregunta y creo pasarla en español, de verdad el método que ustedes usan de estos partidos como el de esta mitad de semana, volver a Washington. O sea, qué tan importante es virar a casa, ¿no? Y que quizás ese equipo, aunque quizás el viaje es más complicado, desde Washington virar y volver otra vez a Washington, pero qué tan importante es que el jugador se sienta de a gusto en casa y poder descansar bien.
¿Te refieres después de Kansas?
Sí.
Sí, sí, sí. Sí, tuvimos bueno, la oportunidad de viajar en charter. Ya lo teníamos previsto sabiendo que luego teníamos que volver a LA. Entonces, bueno, justo al finalizar el partido de Kansas, pues volvimos para casa porque al final valoramos mucho el descanso también de las jugadoras, sobre todo en casa, ¿no? Hay mucha gente, evidentemente, que tiene familia y al final estar a lo mejor 7, 8, 9 días fuera de casa, fuera de la familia, no durmiendo en tu cama, pues no es ideal. Entonces siempre intentamos priorizar que, pues si se puede, porque hay a veces que no se puede, pues que el equipo pueda estar en casa y entrenando también en nuestras instalaciones. Al final lo hicimos así, creíamos que era oportuno pues poder recuperar allí y nos ha ido la verdad que muy bien y bueno, pues por suerte creo que el equipo está respondiendo muy bien a jugar cada 3, 4 días y que no es fácil y bueno, y ahí estamos también aprendiendo a gestionar esto.
Muchas gracias, coach, y buen viaje de vuelta a casa.
Gracias.
All right, you could go ahead.
Hi, Adrián. I imagine you and the staff were checking with Deb throughout, but what does it say to you that she was able to stay in the match with all of the blood and all of the wraps and all of these things that would be, I imagine, very physically demanding?
Well, we have to trust our medical department. They are professionals. They've been checking on her all the time. She was okay. It wasn't a concussion. It was just a cut. And yeah, we've decided as a staff that she was able to play. Obviously, if that would be different, if we were, putting the player in a different situation in a race. Obviously, we are the first ones. We am the first ones who is not gonna do that. But she could continue. It was just a matter of trying to stop that bleeding. And obviously, when you are playing, so sometimes you cannot control headings. So we were trying to avoid that. But a player like her, that she doesn't care. So she's very physical. So she goes and fight for every ball. So sometimes it started bleeding again, but she was fine. I mean, it wasn't something that obviously um, we were aware, obviously, but anytime that we felt that maybe she wasn't good at all, so we were ready to sub her. But she was the first one also who was telling us that she was fine and she could continue. So that's why.
And then just turning to some of the the tactical things, there were a lot of you mentioned there were a lot of chances. It seems like a success point for the team that there's been a lot of chances created consistently, but another match where it was difficult to capitalize on all of them. Like, what do you think it was that made it a bit of a struggle to turn the sheer number of chances that you guys had into potentially more than two goals?
I don't know, to be honest. If I knew it, I would do it. So sometimes in soccer, you maybe play worse or you have less chances and you score more goals. And today or games like that, you create a lot of chances and we don't know why the ball doesn't go to the back of the net. So I think the positive thing is that we are getting the right spots. We know how to be dangerous. We are attacking in a different ways. We have different threats. And today, for example, with Rose, really positive with Trin, Croy scoring, and Lacey also getting into the box. On Monday, Sophia. So we have different options to attack with the outside backs, Gabby, Paige, Kate, and that's what we are trying to do. Again, one day maybe we are gonna continue doing the same, and we are gonna score 3 or 4. But today we couldn't. I think it's a matter of details, that last pass, or maybe just try to be a little bit more clinical in the last shot. But also, I think the keeper she had good action. So yeah, sometimes you cannot control that, but again, the most important thing is that you are arriving there and you are creating those chances. I would be worried if we weren't creating chances, and that's not the what is happening.
Thank you.
Andre, you go ahead.
Hey, Adrián. Thanks for speaking with us. Wanted to ask a little bit about the starting lineup. We kind of assumed that Sophia would probably be given a bit of a rest, but expected to maybe see Gift Monday come in that 9 position. Could you chat about having Rose kind of play that position and still having Monday come off the bench?
Yeah, because we wanted to have a little bit more threat behind with Rose, trying to explode her speed, especially attacking through our right side against the left back, because obviously we know that Sarah Gordon is super fast. So we were trying to have also those runs behind. Monday can give us also that, but Monday sometimes also she's really good dropping in pocket, shielding the ball and keep it just to set it. So a different profile. And Rose, it's been a while without playing her from the beginning, and yeah, I think we wanted to give her also a chance. We are trying to keep all the players involved, and we are having different options. So we are trying also different positions and trying to get the best options for the end of the season. And yeah, obviously we could have started with Monday, but today we wanted to exploit those spaces, and we thought that Rose could help us there.
No, I appreciate that. Also I had a question, I guess, about similar to what Roe talked about when it comes to finishing. Sophia had a lot of really good chances. Obviously, the one was a ridiculous save from the keeper. How do you, when you have a striker who's getting those shots off, but the ball's not going in, how do you keep their spirits up and kind of believing, or is it just kind of striker mentality that you keep shooting, eventually it's going to happen? Do you not have to tell her anything, or do you have to help her through a period like this?
Just telling her that she needs to keep insisting because she's doing good. And sometimes you don't know why, but the ball doesn't go into the back of the net. Then sometimes yes. So if we remember the first time that she played, she scored an amazing goal. It was more difficult than maybe some chances that she had today. And so you never know. There is always uncertainty. And for the strikers, I think the most that you think about scoring goals, sometimes it's worse. So it's just helping her to have the confidence to get the box, to get, the right spots, to keep insisting, and then the goal is gonna come. So I'm not worried about it.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Last one, Jason.
Just one. I know it's getting late. Um, but Adrian, I wanted to ask you a little about not just Croy's goal, but her form overall seems to have really taken another step in these last couple of weeks from where she was right when she came back. What have you seen out of her overall, not just tonight, that has allowed her to advance to this level?
I agree. I think she's taking steps forward, and I'm so happy for her because she deserves that. And also, we've been talking a lot with her on the ball and also off the ball. I think she's improving. She's getting more physical, like on 50-50, she's winning a lot of balls and helping us also doing the pressing and jumping. And obviously on the ball, she's giving us, that talent that she has, and really good in the, in between lines, assisting. And I've been talking to her too much, like last week's like, hey, you need to get the box because you are really dangerous, making runs from behind, from second line, sorry, and arriving. And I think today's goal is one example, appearing there by surprise, and she had an amazing header. So I'm so happy for her. And also her mindset, her mentality, even though when we are like losing or drawing. So she's always thinking about winning and, like pushing, and it doesn't matter where she plays. So today, she started as a 10 and then sometimes as a 9, and then she drops and helps the team defending, with Lacey as a midfielder when Deb was up. So I'm really happy because she's thinking about the team and helping us a lot. So as a leader, I think that's really positive for the team.
Did you know she could jump that high?
No, no, to be honest, I was surprised.
Appreciate it, Adrián. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Adrian.